That guy spotted.
Visual on rocket gunner. Commander on target. Clean kill, Ghost. I see machine gunner.
Breacher sighted. Got an automated turret.
Copy that. Hey, we can use it if we can get to it.
All good here. Ghost will be crazy to come out of town.
Activating the combat drone. Hostile identified. Over there.
Keep it down. They don't see us anymore.
There's a breacher.
Got one. Over there.
Carrie.
Who's asking?
Name's Nomad. Your neighbors asked me to help you. Said you might have been giving the soldiers some trouble.
And I'd do it again. The beach? It doesn't belong to them. Their operation was destroying the reef and the wildlife.
Well, I don't think they'll be coming back.
It's been ages since I've seen the beach so peaceful.
The snipers made things a bit complicated, but I think they got the message.
My dad gave me this compass. It is the most precious thing I carry with me. I'd like you to have it.
Appreciate it, but I can't take it.
No, honestly, take it. As a way to never forget what happened here. When you're lost, it'll help you find home. At least it did for me.
What are your plans?
I'll keep moving forward. That's what my people do. Surrender isn't in our blood.
I see that. Just try to keep that temper in check.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, I'm coming with. intel here.
Driver! Where do you think you're going? They're attacking!
I'll give you better. Turning fire!
Hey, close that driver! Get there! See a bad guy! You on it?
Shot one of them. Getting the perimeter.
Get ready! Let's go! You're going down!
I'll size him up. Starting scan. There's a whole swarm of them.
Heads up. Bad guy over there.
I'll get a scan for you. Take it easy. Turret ahead.
of just showing off.
I'll show you the area. Stay vigilant. Many hunters. Sweet shot, Ghost Lead.
Who are you? God, spare me!
Oh, what?
Hey there.
That's it.
Oh shit! Hostiles on!
They're here somewhere. I can feel it.
Be careful. Turn ahead.
I hope you have info about this.
You heard it all. There's nothing left. Just let me go.
Richard.
Yeah, they're here somewhere. I can feel it.
Oh my god, oh my god.
They're coming at us!
Damn it, we're compromised.
I want eyes on the target.
Contact! Guys, we got trouble!
Roger. Boys, if you see him, drop him.
There's someone around here, and I'm gonna find him.
I got you. Let's go. No, they can't be far.
Damn it.
Getting out of here!
They're out here.
We gotta find them.
Find him. Shithead, here.
No!
Raj, don't let him get away. Keep looking.
Heads up!
Moving.
They're here!
Sit here, boss.
You know those shits are
We'll
out
find
here.
them. Got him. They're down.
I'll find you, you son of a bitch!
God damn it. Get out here.
Damn it, find them! I'll find you, you son of a...
Don't let him get away. Keep looking. Here somewhere.
I'm taking cover!
Nice, Ghost Lead.
Bullshit. Got your own blood. Still have to pull these long shifts. Luckily, no one gives a shit what us brothers think.
Got a drone operator.
I have eyes on the support unit.
Oh,
Got a hostile.
You look tired, Ghost Lead. You drinking enough?
Oh shit. Sniper. Holy shit. Nice shot, boss. That guy spotted. I'll get a better look at the area.
I found a body!
Scans with a ton of hostiles.
Hey, listen up. They have unwanted guests. All right, we got bad guys in close.
Maneuvering in position. Good to go. Roger that. Moving now.
Maneuvering to the target.
Radio operator identified. Killed him.
nice shooting.
Way to get some.
Get the hell down, man! We're under attack!
Yeah.
Answer fast because I'm getting tired of asking. Where the hell is Ian Blake?
That's all of it! I told you everything I know!
Located a bad guy over there. Wanted one there.
Okay, let me see what we got here.
There it is, boss. Bad guys are coming.
ID'd a sniper.
Get it done.
Reacher on the objective. Eyes on the minigun. That's the stuff. Got a hostile.
All units on alert. Contain the breach.
Target.
Now snuff that ghost out. Teach that rat bastard the true cost of testing my authority.
On your go, Ghost Lead. Copy. Heavy locked. Target slipped away.
Prepared to fire. I don't got him, boss.
Nicely done. We're compromised. They know we're here.
How do you like that, Nomad? I hit Nomad!
Combat drone's active.
Stay shot, people! This isn't finished! They're still out there! Keep it tight! Die, you scumbag!
If you've had your eye on me, you know what I need. And you know I won't ask twice.
All right! All right. Look, the drone control program is locked with a biometric reader.
Where is it?
On the other side of the base. You'd be a fool to try dragging me there.
Let's go.
Nomad, drone's deactivated. Okay, let's do this. Got a hostile position there. Let me get a clean shot.
Got one. Over there.
Moving in on hostile.
Moving to position.
Ready to shoot.
Hold the target.
Look, we can make a deal here. I got secrets. Lots of secrets. Oh, things I could tell you about Jay Skell, huh?
Give me access to your drone control program.
Maybe you'd like to get some dirt on Walker, huh?
I want you to unlock the program!
Okay, all right. But you just gotta think bigger, kid. Silverback! What the fuck are you doing?
We're tired of you peeping through our keyholes, Blake.
Looks like you're out of friends.
You gotta help me. God, help me, please.
I don't have to do shit. The drone control program is unlocked.
Yes! We've already started working.
Will the extraction take a while?
It's a very large program. Still, it's just a minute compared to the symphony we're working on at Project Deus.
Here comes the sermon.
I am not ashamed of trying to elevate humanity.
I'm not sure humanity wants to be elevated.
Why on earth would you say that?
I've seen people try. Somebody always throws a monkey wrench into saving the world.
What the hell, Cole? That kid had friends in high places.
We here to make the world a better place. We here to get a promotion.
Always thought you were a little unbridled. But you're just an asshole.
Sir, the lieutenant was out of control. He was mentally unstable, a danger to us and to the entire—
Don't give me that shit, Nomad. If Lieutenant Vaughn hadn't killed that civilian, the pair of you would be rotting in a hole in Leavenworth.
Ah, you always knew he was fucking useless. Everybody complained about his shitty work. Goddamn sense of entitlement.
You can't kill someone just because he's bad at his job.
We are here to complete a task, sir. Would you sacrifice our mission? Would you risk our lives just because that kid's daddy is a senator?
You're out of line, Walker.
What are you gonna do, sir? You gonna charge me? You know something that'd be worth it? This here's about what's right.
What's right? Murdering an officer of the United States Army is right?
What's right is getting an incompetent counterintelligence officer off the goddamn battlefield.
Who the fuck?
What's right is protecting our mission from a privileged brat who fucks our shit up worse than the enemy does.
Colonel, you cannot
What's right
speak-
is standing up for something. Even though we got a sniveling hypocrite as a boss. A man with no balls, no vision.
Walker, ease up.
You listen to your friend, Colonel. You're ghosts, but you're not untouchable.
I can't stand this shit anymore. Fuck are we doing working for these assholes? They don't care how hard we work. They got no fucking idea about what it is we do.
Listen, I stay because we do try to do what's right, okay?
No, this chain of command. Goddamn sanctimonious bastards! You are a plague on this earth! You undo us right, well, you can't. Not here.
Are you quite finished?
Yep. I think I am.
Walker criticized those generals sacrificing civilians, but now he's doing the same.
I would never do such a thing.
Project Deus is supposed to be the end of human history, right? The beginning of transhumanism.
Project Deus sounds dangerous.
It would be a disaster if Sentinel got its hands on the technology. It's something we must protect. I assure you, Project Deus has very sound values.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
If you doubt that we're up to your standards, Christina, you should join us.
It all fits in here?
That's a DNA-based flash drive. You could practically fit the Library of Congress in there. Good luck.
There are other ways we could help one another. Speak to me when you have the time.
You ever think we'd something you might find interesting? Mads will be damn pleased to know you're here. So is the broadcast having any effect?
Group of outcasts saved my ass out there. Might be a good idea to join forces.
Keep an eye on any stocks from the outcasts. If you see someone sick, give them a hand. And make sure you do it in a way that's sanitary.
Hey, Genius. We've got the AI. Maddox was... interesting.
She's amazing, isn't she? We I heard Sentinel was getting kind of rough out there.
Well, let's just say Sentinel has suffered a bit of a setback. Folks out there are doing better now.
Great. You have no idea how much this little piece of metal and plastic and silicon is going to help. Let me know if you make any more progress.
Stay out of trouble.
Focus is my forte.
This guy, Trey Stone, doesn't make things easy.
He always seemed kind of ambitious. He and Walker always had some friction.
Walker mentioned Stone before, but never in a friendly way. I take it he isn't very likable?
He's a creep. But I've had to work with all kinds of people before. Sometimes you tolerate jerks just because they get the job done.
Did he get the job done?
I don't actually know. He kind of insulated himself. As a subcontractor, I couldn't supervise him the way I did other people. I had to trust Walker when he said things were going well.
Hey, I've been hearing about that World 2.0 stuff, and maybe the world needs a software patch. But a utopia? Really?
People out there in the rest of the world, they think the Earth's dying. They have this belief in scarcity. They think that we'll run out of energy, out of space, or out of water, or anything. And that makes every day a crisis.
And World 2.0 would fix that crisis?
It was more about fixing that mentality. I wanted to show the rest of the world that with innovation, with creativity, and with a little courage, it's easy to see the universe is abundant.
And how about now?
It's still an abundant universe. That hasn't changed. Just, I thought I could keep out jealous people. And the cowards.
No getting away from them.
No. I'm probably not as brave as I want to be either.
How did you buy Aroa in the first place?
I didn't buy it. I leased it. Aroa's technically part of New Zealand, but the US had leased it for years.
Yeah, that's why there's the old naval station. But wouldn't it have been easier to rent a chunk of California or something? I'm sure there's a big stretch of the Mojave that nobody wants.
Yeah. The abandoned naval station here piqued our interest initially, hoping we could piggyback on the Cold War infrastructure. That was a wash. But once we had visited Aroa, its biodiversity won us over. Good Hope Mountain has ice, Infinity is surrounded by fields, and the swamps of Finnbog sport as harsh conditions as any good drone tester could wish for. We fell in love with the place. I bought the lease from the US government.
And now these are your islands. No government but Skeltec.
Well, avoiding government regulation was a factor.
I'll bet it was. When did you get away from using dollars?
You like the Screds?
I don't understand them.
They're a cryptocurrency. As much as we could, we wanted to get away from the control of international banking.
But it's a made-up money.
All money is made up. It only has value because we all agree on it as a medium of exchange. Everyone in Aroa agrees to use Screds. And Skeltec makes sure to create a limited supply.
So if we all agree to use your play money instead of dollars, the economy still works the same way?
Money's only worth what you think it's worth.
My mind? Blown. I get that Maddox ain't exactly warm and friendly, but why do people hate her?
They don't hate her as much as they fear humanity's evolutionary destiny.
Whoa. That sounds a little intense, even for you.
Grace Maddox is in charge of Skeltec's transhumanist research, Project Deus. Yeah, on a personal level, she's not, fun.
She's also really into herself.
Sure. She's really effective. I gave her a huge budget. She wants more.
You give it to her?
Ayana Puri, my CFO, wouldn't let me. So Maddox cut costs. Instead of spending the time to perfect a true quantum computer, she developed a DNA-based computer that behaves like a quantum computer.
And you know what she's doing with that?
She plans to download her mind onto that computer. I know it sounds a little crazy and unbelievable, but someone will do it. And she should be first.
Explain something to me. This Titan program. Why in the hell would you think it was a good idea to build giant killing machines? Aren't lethal drones enough?
I recognize that smaller drones are already deadly and far more cost-efficient, but I was influenced.
Walker?
He was always complaining that the existing drones didn't have enough media presence. These days, wars are fought on television screens. He wanted Titans that could exude charisma and raise hope and simultaneously suffocate the spirit of a nation.
Sounds charming.
I find that once I'm given a task, my inspiration is fueled by the vacuum. I knew that what Walker wanted was entirely unnecessary for counterterrorism, but I got carried away. Now I shudder to imagine what he intended the whole time.
You're not the only one. Hey, Genius. What's this thing keeping people in Aroa?
The drone perimeter. We're calling it Operation Citadel. I think Walker came up with the name.
And there's no weak spots.
The perimeter is made up of different interlocking sectors, and each sector has its own drone swarm. Each swarm is managed by an AI that runs through a local relay terminal.
I could see that system working for surveillance, but it took out my chopper without firing a shot.
The swarms, they're made up of dozens of miniature drones that act in unison, like a flock.
You made an artificial bird strike.
No. We made artificial birds to do the job of bees. Pollination. It's Stone and Walker who militarized our swarms to create a deadly shield perimeter. Who thinks like that?
People after power. Skeltech needs to start thinking more like its clients. How well did you know Walker?
Well, we fixed things together. He was a military advisor brought in after the Skeltech bombing. We were still in mourning for the friends we lost, and then this hero shows up. He was magnetic, charismatic, you know? Like a TV star or something.
Yeah, that guy could charm the fleas off a dog. He kind of changed after he left the unit.
He never spoke about it.
Well, it's top secret. Let's just say it wasn't pretty. Fox called you his best friend.
Yeah, I never thought about it, but I guess he's mine too.
Times like this, you can count your real friends on one hand. You known him a while? He a buddy from college or something?
No. A few years ago, I hired him as a consultant. He was working on the problem P versus NP.
That literally means nothing to me.
It's a math problem. One of the math problems. But Fox was just so enthusiastic about everything, I widened the scope of his role. He was involved in every non-military project Skeltech had.
He's a good guy to have around.
Absolutely.
Hey, Genius. I always thought you were more of a pacifist. It's a shame you had to start making lethal drones.
I was naive, I guess. I always hoped for the best out of people, you know? When a bomb goes off and I meet the wrong person at the worst time, I bought their logic that if you want peace, carry a big stick line of reasoning. Stone even said, doesn't God have his avenging angels guarding the gates of paradise? It never felt right here. We're building heaven on earth, and we're not gods.
Is that why you kept it a secret, Project Omega? Because, you know, some people might look at it as a PR shield, keeping the image of a pacifist whilst making money on weapons.
PR is important, but you don't wear a seatbelt because you're planning to get into a car crash, right?
You have to be cautious.
Right.
I need more about Paula Madeira. How long have you known her?
Years. I hired her right out of grad school. Actually, she was still in grad school. She was only 20, but she was just so smart. I knew that with her, I could lay the foundation of Skeltech's advanced drone program.
But are you friends? Was there something else going on, or what? There's something I'm missing.
I think hiring her so young, she never really learned the art of adapting. She didn't like working with Walker. I could have handled her differently. I know I need to talk to her about that.
You didn't answer my question.
It hurt. She was so special and one of the first to truly believe. And in hindsight, she was also right. She saw right through Walker. She was immune to his charm. And I was deaf to her warnings.
Stay out of trouble.
Focus is my forte.
Stay out of trouble.
Focus is my forte.
You know, we should have...
What did they come around last time? It's true.
How do you fit into this whole Skeltech design?
I was the head of the civic engineering department. Guess you could say I resigned over creative differences regarding Titan.
So you had something to do with designing the infrastructure here on Aroa?
Sort of. I build on top of what the New Zealand and US military started. Every culture has to do that. Build on top of existing infrastructure. The older the culture, the more infrastructure is already in place, the harder it is to modernize. That's why Europe is such a mess.
Why not just tear it up and start over?
Once you build something, like roads, you don't want to unbuild them. Plus, Skell wanted to keep all the existing structures in place as a way to preserve the island.
That seems like a pain in the ass.
I don't mind a challenge. That's what makes me so good at what I do.
So I guess your roads are going to be a problem for the next person that comes here to design infrastructure.
I doubt it. By the time my roads need to be reworked, people will be flying around Aroa on jetpacks.
All of these drones must use a massive amount of power.
We use more electricity than most third world countries.
So if we pull the plug, we can shut the whole operation down.
There's no plug. The whole island is powered by a diverse, renewable power grid. There are multiple power sources, and no one source powers everything. And all the power sources are renewable. None of them need fuel.
So you built a lethal drone army and gave it unlimited power. No one thought that might be a problem.
Skell insisted our power came from environmentally friendly sources. We have the cleanest power grid on Earth. Also the most expensive. Maybe people like you are the reason Skell had to build his utopia way out here in the middle of nowhere.
How many of these renewable power sources are there?
There's a massive solar panel farm outside Liberty and wind turbines on the west coast. There are also 2 oceanic geothermal plants in the channels between the islands. Those are powered by cold water from Antarctica and warm water from the Pacific.
There must be some kind of battery where they store all the excess power.
Just north of Liberty, there's a dam. Inside are flywheel capacitors. That's where the energy is stored.
Why couldn't we just destroy the power grid? There's no way to disrupt the swarms by just smashing the electric box.
This power grid is a model for a sustainable future, and all you want to do is destroy it? Besides, you can't knock it out. It's designed to have backups for backups. Even if all that fails, we have energy stored in the flywheel capacitors. The lights are never going off on Aroa.
That's the scary thing about this World 2.0 you built. It can't be rebooted. What kind of air traffic do you get on the island?
Before the perimeter of drones made leaving the island impossible, the only people flying in or out were investors or vacationers. To be honest, we've never had much air traffic. Why do you ask?
I saw an airport earlier. We might be able to land a bird in there.
To evacuate people?
Or explore. I'm just spitballing here.
The Aroa airport near Infinity has the big runway. That's where all the international flights come in.
Any smaller airstrips? Somewhere that could land helos.
Try Liberty Airport. We use it for internal jumper flights. If you're snooping around there, just be careful. Sentinel uses both of them, so they're crawling with security.
What's with the fancy net there on Erewhon's crater?
Well, it's hardly a net, but yes, it is fancy. It's bleeding-edge, multi-layered camouflage equipment that blocks visibility with surrounding environmental patterns. More importantly, it fools the drones. It's how I keep Erewhon hidden and virtually impossible to find.
So it works the way a chameleon would, blending into the background.
A little more advanced, but yes. The fabric uses a signature management system that disrupts thermal patterns, infrared wavelengths, and radio emissions so drones can't run their recognition algorithms. It won't fool the human eye. I mean, if somebody was looking at a drone feed, they might notice something weird, but...
Nobody can check thousands of hours of video feed on Aroa.
Right. It makes hiding things from drones pretty easy. They can't respond to what they don't see. It was developed by Skeltech. Luckily, I just so happen to know how to hijack it. Now Erewhon can remain safe for at least a little while.
I like your style, Jericho. I'll see you around.
Sure. I'll be seeing you.
Crazy to think that old Cold War military base is back up and operational again.
You take care of your people like a good NCO.
They're their own people. We've no leaders here. Even so, I guess most people do look to me.
Probably what Uncle Sam saw in you, I'd bet. Where'd you serve?
26 Expeditionary.
The NCO.
I got tired of fighting
I'll
over oil.
talk to you later.
See ya. So the good old US of A